Election system. Let us take a look at how elections are held in India. Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha or Assembly elections are held regularly after every 5 years. After 5 years, the term of all the elected representatives comes to an end. The Lok Sabha or Vidhan Sabha stands dissolved. Elections are held in all constituencies at the same time, either on the same day or within a few days. This is called a general election. Sometimes elections is held only for one constituency to fill the vacancy caused by death or resignation of a member. This is called a by-election. In this election as continuously happens in India. Electoral constituencies. Do you read about the people of Haryana electing 90s MLAs? You may have wondered how they did that. Did every person in Haryana vote for all the 90s MLAs? You perhaps know that this is not the case. In our country, we follow an area-based system of representation. The country is divided into different areas for the purposes of elections. These areas are called electoral constituencies. The voters who live in an area elect one representative for Lok Sabha elections. The country is divided into 543 constituencies. The representative elected from each constituency is called a member of parliament or an MP. One of the features of a democratic election is that every vote should have equal value. That is why our constitution requires that each constituency should have a roughly equal population living within it. Similarly, each state is divided into a specific number of assembly constituency. In this case, the elected representative is called the member of legislative assembly or MLA. Each parliamentary constituency has within it several assembly constituencies. The same principles applies for panchayat and municipal elections. Each village or town is divided into several wards that are like constituencies. Each ward elects one member of the village or the urban local body. Sometimes these constituencies are conducted as seats for each constituency represent one seat in the assembly. When we say that Lok Dal won 60 seats in Haryana, it means that candidates of Lok Dal won in 60 assembly constituency in the state, and thus Lok Dal had 60 MLAs in the state assembly. Our constitution entitles every citizen to elect her or his representative and to be elected as a representative. The constitution makers, however, were worried that in an open electoral competition, certain weaker sections may not stand a good chance to get elected to the Lok Sabha and the state legislative assemblies. The state legislative assembly, they may not have the required resources, education and contacts to contest and win elections against others, those who are influential and others. Resourceful may prevent them from our parliament, and assemblies would be deprived of the voice of a significant section of our population. This would make our democracy less representative and less democratic. So the makers of our constitution thought of a special system of reversed constituencies for the weaker section. Some constituencies are reserved for people who belonging to the scheduled caste and scheduled tribes.